Last week on Sailing Adrift, we had a lot of help from Chris's parents, getting organized and cleaning up.
There's wood in here. Did you know that?
Hey ladies! We gotta figure out where to put this flush button. There's a criteria.
I've got a good idea where to put this flush button.
We made some joint decisions for the head and continued knocking out our projects for the week.
Bathroom's coming together.
This week we are finishing up the head with another amazing transformation.
This one was a trick, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Because, there, I'm comfortable with that.
Nice and tight.
It's not bad. Now we just need to put some, what you call it here?
Screws?
Oh, screws and something to seal it.
Bueller.
So what else have we done? We installed this thing.
That's cool.
Put a shower pan in. Made it muddy, testing the seal on that.
You do a squeak
It
test?
kind of goes like creaks a little bit.
Still
but
not bad.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of touch-up painting to do.
Well, we anticipated that.
Yeah. So the wire restraints, we talked about this.
Mhm.
You're down with one way up here,
Yep.
and then a little one over here.
Yeah.
Faucet's in. The only thing that I don't like about this is when you pull this, see that weight down there? It gets caught on a bunch of things. So I was gonna take some vinyl and make like a little slide for it so I can kind of go up and down smoothly and not get stuck like that.
Oh,
Flush, the toilet's installed.
nice.
Been caulked in place.
Cool.
This thing's solid. Whole place is dirty, and there's this ugly painting of a man. Put in the frames. Put in the cover to the back of this.
Nobody knows about that.
This is for the shower light once we put the headliner in. Flooring's next with all this other stuff.
Oh, you know what? We also need a shower curtain rod. Chris was able to fashion one out of some scrap metal tubing from an old bimini we salvaged.
I'm not going for a mirror finish here, just kind of a nice satin final look. I sanded it with a fine grade sanding sponge, and then I sanded it with an extra super fine sanding sponge, which is about 800 to 1000 grit. And then did the same thing. I used this stuff. Seems to work pretty good. Blue Magic metal polish cream. Same thing with the end fittings. They're not going to be out in a corrosive environment. They'll be in a shower, and we shouldn't be showering with salt water, so it's more for aesthetics. Like I mentioned, this was made from an old bimini that no one wanted, and they kind of chucked, and from the looks of it's holding up in the elements, it's got to be 316 stainless. All in all, I'm pretty pleased. So there is the metal pole, and here are the fittings. I mean, shoot, that looks like something you'd pay good money for on Amazon. Let's hope I cut it to the right length. I guess I should have test fitted it before I polished it up, but confidence. A little waterproofing won't hurt. Butyl's not really the best thing when it comes to screws, but we're gonna make a nice big donut so that even if some of it gets twisted up into the threads of the screw, there should be plenty left to keep that hole waterproof. Like that. There! That worked out quite well. Thought maybe I could use it as a pull-up bar, but I don't think there's enough room for my head and bulk. I'd probably bend this in the middle. But for a shower rod, it is perfect. Looks great. Actually pretty happy with that because we're trying to find some online, and I was walking outside and I noticed that bimini that had just been sitting there forever. So I was like, well, I didn't really have a use for it. Might as well use it for this. One more item off the checklist.
Next up, the door frame. After messing around with that and a bunch of goo, we're almost ready for the next thing.
You're just in time. I'm about to illuminate this place. Cross your fingers. I only get one shot. Oh, that's not good. Get back in there because I don't want to have to redo the other side. It's mushied.
Fart nugget.
Let's pretend like this is the last butt joint in the world.
Okay.
And I have to make it work.
No pressure. Success?
We'll see. It's stuck in there.
Good.
So we'll say yes. Ready?
Yep. Ta-da! Yeah. Pretty proud of yourself there?
Ahoy!
Ahoy.
Welcome aboard.
Thanks.
Shall we put this bathroom together?
Sure.
Don't look, Mom.
Jesus.
I made a mess of her work.
Anyway, moving on. We got work to do.
Here you go, boss.
Okay. You getting this? You getting this reaction?
No.
Can you see what I'm doing?
No. I mean, I can see what you're doing. It's quite obvious. You're a real screwdriver. You got done yet?
Almost.
How come you took your gloves off? You can get fingerprints everywhere.
How come you're wearing gloves?
Because I don't have fingerprints. I sending them off.
Oh.
All right, test it out.
Ta-da! Yeah, there is a gap here now, though.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you f***ed it up.
You didn't f*** it up.
There's
Looks
a gap.
great.
Oh,
What?
nothing.
Oh.
There's a gap here. Hold this so I can get up because I'm really uncomfortable in this position.
Sorry.
This is gonna hurt. No, it's a bad
Don't
choice.
do it.
I installed that.
Here.
That was a bad choice. Oh. Oh, goodness.
You a little lightheaded?
Not lightheaded. My knees hurt.
We used this hack in the aft cabin, sliding candle wax along the cabinet edges to prevent any sticking. Are you curious about our nightlight situation?
Okay. Alright, here's the inhalation. Oh, I'm so tired, but I gotta move my bowels. I can see it's red. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It's like you can definitely see where the toilet is.
That's the whole point. It's for aim.
Yeah.
Alright, experiment is success.
Woohoo!
Well, it's about time for the exciting reveal, but I have a few last-minute touches. See this? This ugly disaster was the original head. Gross, right? Now, if you've been following along, you know we gutted everything and basically built this place up from nothing. We installed brand new bulkheads.
It's a tight fit. There's a lot happening in a small space.
That's basically how boats work, Kelly.
We did all our own electrical and plumbing, and then redid some of our own electrical and plumbing, as seen here.
Wiring up the pump for our toilet so we don't have to manually do things like peasants.
We also did a lot of brainstorming, contemplating optimal spatial awareness.
Might just do like one more. Yeah, do a recrap.
I'm gonna do a crap. I'm gonna crap again. I've got all the plumbing done.
Great.
I think all the rough plumbing done and all the rough electrical done.
We basically built a bomb. We also tested everything. And scrubbed everything.
Why are you even trying to clean this dump?
You told me to.
Oh yeah.
There were a lot of late nights.
Yeah, that wasn't there this morning.
I know, because I cut and installed them today.
Nice work.
Thank you, Kelly.
Then we started the dreaded fiberglassing process.
I am up in the boat this evening, gonna wipe everything down in preparation for the fairing compound that's gonna fill in all these nooks and crannies so we can make a smooth, awesome finish.
What are you filming?
Filming you stir that batch.
Why would anyone want to watch me stir this batch?
I don't know, people need to see what you're doing.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, there was a lot of fairing and sanding, that's for sure. Many bunny suits, bandanas, and breathing apparatuses. Yep, more of that. Threw on a couple coats of paint.
Well, you've done a lot in 5 minutes, that's for sure.
It doesn't take a lot of time. You know, roller in hand, beer in the other hand. America.
And now, the moment we're most excited about, the grand tour.
Ready to do this?
Yeah,
I put on my tuxedo for this event.
you did.
Because this marks the fact that we are done with the forward section of the boat for now. It's not completely done, but it's a lot done. Right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
take a look at what we've done in the head.
But first,
What are we drinking, Kelly?
We're drinking, I forgot what it's called.
Long-
Longmire.
Long Branch.
Long Branch.
Longmire? Isn't that a book
That's
series?
his TV show, I think.
Why are we drinking this?
Because today marks our 2-year wedding anniversary.
How about that? All right, let's check this out. Go check out the bathroom.
Okay.
Talk all about the features. What are you going to cover?
I'm going to cover this kick-ass door.
So the idea was right here, this door be horizontal, and then this door be vertical wood, and then this door be horizontal, and then this wall be vertical wood. And it also makes this little hallway very cramped.
It does. But they all configure differently and they don't run into each other.
That is good.
Well thought out.
Thank you.
Okay, come on in.
Hop in there, dude.
I'm in the head. Moving from here, we have the vanity mirror, which
Okay.
is great and clean right now. To open the vanity, you just apply a little pressure at the top, and voila! You have ample storage for all your knick-knacky bits.
Yeah, like things like deodorants and toothbrushes, and there's an upper shelf.
An upper shelf.
and a
there
lower
with some
shelf.
Things. And then the light.
It's awfully dark in here, Kelly. Can you help me out? Can you help me out? It's a little dark in there. Ah, much better.
There's our beautiful light, expertly installed.
I like the adjectives.
And then you just close it with a little bit more pressure. There is an outlet.
So it's
down
like a
here.
push to open.
Yeah, that's what it's spring-loaded, in fact. There's an outlet out here. GFI.
Out where?
Out there.
Out?
In here.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
And then our sink faucet / bum gun.
Demonstrate that for us, would you
No,
please?
Pass.
Drop trow. Okay.
Sink basin.
That's attractive.
Yeah, so is this countertop, by the way. This is one exceptional piece of
What
walnut.
kind of wood is that? Walnut, you say?
You beat me to it.
Impossible.
It goes really well with the paint colors that you've chosen.
What colors are those?
This would be true copper
Uh-huh.
and coastal fog. Yeah.
So warm and inviting, and it's descriptive as well. What do we got here? What's that?
Okay.
Did we stay in a 5-star resort?
Pretty much. A couple of yachties here. This is the vanity. It houses a lot of the plumbing, and I guess you could store things down there. This opens up, and becomes removable like so.
So we are only using the cold water supply for the faucet because I don't feel like wasting hot water by accident with this mixer setup. But I didn't want you to lift the valve and twist it to the left and have it just basically turn itself off and confuse people. So I split the water supply lines and ran one each up to there. It's not as elegant as I was hoping because those fittings require a lot of space, but it works. This weight is for the retractable sink so you can spray off your naughty bits. And it was getting caught on a whole bunch of things, so I put a little chute for it. Lift it all the way out of there, Kel. See how that goes all the way up, and then let it back you down. And then there, it slides smoothly on that thing instead of getting caught up on everything. Other than that, we have our diverter valve for either taking in fresh flush water or sea flush water. Hopefully we'll be able to only use the fresh, but in a pinch we'll be able to use that from the ocean to flush the toilet.
This is the light switch.
It operates this and will operate a future shower light.
Yes, dual activated.
How is it dual activated, Kelly?
It operates both.
Oh, so
the
it
same time.
operates two things?
Yeah. There's also an on and off, I guess. I don't know.
Like in my brain, dual activated means you can activate it two different ways, but you can really only turn it on one and it turns on two things.
That's true. In your brain. This probably should have a shelf in here. I forgot to.
Oh yeah, we forgot to put the shelves
So
in.
you just throw stuff in and it lands.
I mean, we could put a shelf in there. Okay, in this, there'll be a shelf. There's the cleat for it and everything. This little access port makes it so you can get into this. We're probably going to eventually put a tank level sensor on this black water tank, but right now there's nothing. And there's a coiled up sensor hose up there and everything for running the wire. That's already pre-done. And then back here, this bomb that we built is all the electrical for the bathroom. It takes care of the flush timer and the switch and all that stuff for it, and that'll be covered. And then you know, this plumbing, the exposed plumbing, it's like having a loft in Chicago. You know, you have the exposed ductwork and plumbing, and that's a highly sought after feature.
Yeah, it's that industrial look we're going for.
Exactly.
Show them the flush button
Oh, it's right there.
and the handle.
So here's our flush button. The reason why we located it back here, if you didn't see my mom and I debating this with Kelly's help,
I was there.
is that when you use this type of toilet, the Levac toilet system, for you to get the proper flush, you need to utilize the seals that are on both the seat and the lid. So this should be closed before you flush. So we hit it back in the corner to help remind people to close the lid before they push the button. What do you call this thing?
Handle.
Yes, handle. So primarily we're going to use the electric flush because we're lazy. But if we really had to, we could use the manual flush by installing this. And you think, hey, Chris, you got it way too close to the bottom. But this thing flushes by pulling up, which is weird. You hear that?
Is there water?
Yeah, full range of motion. Well, we did the test, so there's a little residual water left in the line. And so there's that. There's that option. But when that's not in use, you use this handy doodad from China and screw this back on, which is waterproof and looks soups cool.
It does.
On with the tour.
All right.
Back with our tour guide, Kelly.
I'll switcheroo you. Okay.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Here we are.
Whoa.
This place is so spacious. Here we go. We'll just yep. Here we up. Okay. Where's Kelly?
Hello.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a 360.
Walk me through your shower. Look at the headroom when you're only 5'1".
I could stand on my tiptoes.
And 3/4.
Or not. I could probably stand on this bench and still make it.
There's a bench.
Oh my goodness. This is for shaving your legs. This was a request of Kelly.
And me.
And you?
Yeah, it's really hard to get your grundle.
Get your grundle?
Yeah, how do you
What are
shave?
you getting
How do you shave your grundle without a step?
I don't know.
Speechless.
You could tell me. This is where the water comes out.
I have I've muted Kelly. Did we do this on purpose? I think we did.
You did it.
Backtrack.
This is the shower head. It actually has like 6 different settings, including steam. So hopefully we get to experience
That assumes there's hot water on the boat.
Otherwise it comes out just a nice mist.
All right, show us how it works. Man, you could
get all
curve
the
that under your
angles.
grundle.
So that's the thing.
It seems too tall.
Let me adjust.
No way.
This way.
Now it's Kelly
I
sized.
can wash my face real close.
He can mist your face with steam.
Yeah. That could be like a thing, like a spa thing. This is like the spa luxury shower, really.
Right.
Yeah. And then we have these wire restraints to
What
restrain
kind of
all
metal
our
are those made out of?
Shampoos and conditioners and body washes. Stainless steel, 316.
That's right, 316 stainless, corrosion resistant.
This window was already there, just rehoused it.
We actually kept the same covers, we just painted them.
That's true.
Coastal fog.
This hatch lets in some fresh air, so we
That was already also there. I just cut it a little bit and painted it coastal fog.
This is the hot, cold, on-off valve situation.
You set this to what you think is the proper balance, and you use showers all the time, and you're like, oh, this is a great mix of temperature, and then you don't have to mess with that. You can just use this valve right here. Boom, it's on, it's off. Boom, it's on.
A super great idea.
Thanks.
I didn't even know you did that.
Yeah, I did. I thought that it would be hard for people to kind of get it mixed, so we set it to what we think is the best, and then you can just use this to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
It's made of actual through holes that I found on clearance. These are like high-end Groco through holes. If you want to give me more than $100 for each of these, I might sell them.
No, you won't.
Or maybe not. And we skipped the whole toilet. Did you realize that?
Everybody knows what a toilet is.
Yeah, the vac toilet. We talked about it a lot.
Well, let's go back to the toilet now since I'm here.
I like how you cleaned the front of it. The attention to detail is top notch.
Shut up. I'm pretty sure that's true copper.
No, it's not. It's just dirty. Any other bullshit you'd like to spew?
A lot. That's mine. That's mine. That's my drink.
Long Branch.
Give you a long branch. Okay, you ready for the toilet?
Sure.
I open it up. It's a toilet.
It's
clean.
like anyone's
There's
house
the
would do
drain,
it.
There's where the stuff goes. And then there's this that you can lift up if you're a boy.
The thing that worried me the most about this toilet is when you pick it up and carry it around, it seems a bit flimsy, right?
It does. Yeah.
But once I installed it, man, it's made of porcelain. This is porcelain. And it is in there.
You're
I
rocking the
install it
boat
good.
right now.
I am.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, look at that, Kelly. Way to go. That's real good.
Want to taste it?
The effluent goes out here, and the influent goes in here. That's not a real word.
Influent?
Effluent is.
That's close. Yeah.
Look how we used vinyl flooring, so it's completely waterproof. We're looking at the shower pan, not your stupid shoes.
They are pretty stupid.
They're ugly
falling
too.
apart.
All right, so this shower pan has a little bit of lip to maintain the water inside there, but underneath this and this is waterproof, and there is a footer on the door. So theoretically, we could have 2 inches of standing water in this room, and it wouldn't cause any problems. Then I found these little grate covers that you can just pull right off, and so for people with long hair, or 2 people with long hair, you can just pull that off, clean it off, put it back down, and then there's a grate below it. I don't think I even took the plastic covering off.
Yeah.
Grab it, Kel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So we got to peel that off because it's stainless steel.
Okay.
All right, put her back. And so everything's sealed. We used Sikaflex 291 to lay the flooring down too, so it's not going anywhere. And then right down here is a very usable, although slightly obstructed, hatch, and it's completely waterproof. So anything you put in here is going to stay dry. That's pretty great. This hose has to go there. Just ignore it. Down here, this is access, waterproof access to our through holes. There are 2 of them down here. It's really hard to see. I don't know if you can see them. It's dark, but there are 2 through holes, and you can open and close those off for letting out the doo-doos and letting in the ocean water. So that's it, Kelly. That's like our head.
Yeah.
I think we did a great job here. I'm very proud of this room, and we did it in like 6 weeks when we both have full-time jobs.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, compared to the last one, this one turned out well, and I'm very happy with the time frame. We're still on track.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We got a new patron.
We did? Who?
Thomas and Sarah.
Thomas and Sarah. Tell me about them.
They are from Sweden.
Really?
Yeah.
Our first international patron?
Yeah, pretty exciting,
That
right?
is actually very cool.
And they have a kick-ass Instagram page.
I love Instagram. I'm on there all the time.
Totes.
That is awesome. That's really cool. I'm glad to have him aboard. It's amazing me every time that someone pops up and is willing to throw us some cash to help us continue on with this mess. So thanks, guys. Thomas and Sarah,
Yes.
glad to have you aboard.
Thanks, guys.
Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep following along, become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button below.
And special thanks to our patron crew. We really appreciate your support.
Well, it's about time for the exciting reel.
What's with the expletives, Sharon?
Expletives?
There's lots of it. I make new dust every day.
You do. I mean, thank you, Mary, for helping.
Real classy. Look at that class. It's not even straight. Then you're like, okay, I'm done. I gotta blast my ass.
Why the coughing?
Spray on my A. Shoot some sprayness on my anus. That's gonna make a real mess. What's behind you that's interesting?
The smooth wall.
Oh, ball ass.
Ball.
Rockin' Rocky.
Okay.
And she's by.
Bye.
I wish. Okay, hold on. Now let me think about it for a second.
Are you drinking my drink?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you were.
I am not. Long Branch.
Longmire.
It's Long Branch.
Is it really Long Branch?
Yes, you weirdo.
Longhorn? I don't know.
It's Long Branch. It's got one name.
All right.
You can't just put long and then another word and say that's the stuff.
Shut up. Let's do this.
It's like an 80s movie. This is the end. And freeze frame. And the credits roll.